I can't believe it. He did it. He fucking did it. That Future, man. It's getting to the point now that we have all, including myself, have grossly underestimated how great Future Hendrix is. This guy hit us with the double disc today. He hit us with two discs, one for the shorties, about 18 tracks for the chicks. He said, I ain't forget about y'all. I got something for you. And that's what he did. He delivered. I mean, it was a bunch of tracks on there. I mean, I'm not going to go through it. This ain't really a review for the album. It's just an acknowledgement of how great Future Hendrix really is. Future is like Captain America in this rivalry we got going here. He's clearly Captain America. He has assembled all of these other likely rivals that excuse me against the other rival enemies, frenemies have all collected together to join up and make this one sick team, the Avengers. And Drake is fucking Thanos. He's Thanos. They are trying to take him down. Everybody. You got Lil Baby on the album. I don't know. Listen, Lil Baby on the album. He's done business with Drake, but you got Lil Baby on the album. Hmm. Everything, yo, I gotta say, this dude, I underestimated how good Future is, man. Future is he's one of them. Charlemagne says something a couple weeks ago. Future put it on the album. It was talking about how he is a part of the Fantastic Four, or we should make the Fantastic Four. And he means Cole, or in no particular order, of course, Kendrick, Cole, Drake, now Future. But he also just said, hey, he might be the big three. He might be in the big three. He might be two or number one. And bro, the dude just keep coming. The stuff that he keeps compiling, yo, is getting really, really hard to argue. Like, the number ones keep coming and they're not gonna stop coming. After this, today, there's gonna be some number ones on there. You know, show me your hands. Oh, buddy. I mean that no, not show me your hands, show of hands. Yo, let me listen. I I gotta read this, man. ASAP Rocky came out of hibernation or left the jet somewhere in France or London, wherever the hell he be at, because of, Rihanna being a complete megastar. He came out of nowhere and he joined the beef. He said, oh, I don't trust him either. None of them trust him. So he goes on, and I'm about to share the screen right here and show you what he said. He said, Alf Rip, first bar. Call up Pluto Metro. Should have put me on the first one. What? Excuse me, Mr. Rocky? He said, put me on ASAP. Okay. Then he says, niggas swear they bitch the baddest. I just bagged the worst one. Rihanna, he's talking about. Now we right up on it. He ain't wasting no time. That's why I love it, man. I didn't know he had this still in him. Harlem came out this time. Harlem came out. I was like, oh, okay, let's go, Harlem. That's what I thought, man, when I was driving in the car, man. I was hyped. I couldn't wait to talk about this. I found a new respect for Rocky now. I'm back. I'm back on the team now. He lost me. He lost me a while ago. He lost me a while ago. But it's been a long time since pesos. But this, that's the pesos. That's right there. That's that heat right there. But let me get right to it again. Let me continue. He goes, niggas in their feelings over women. What? You hurt or something? Calling them emotional. We all know Drake is kind of emotional. He's never hidden that fact. Very emotional guy. He goes, you hurt or something? Like you hurt, dog? You hurt? Then he goes, I smashed before you birthed, son. Flacco hit it first, son. I gotta see my face for this. Mm-mm-mm. Let me repeat that line one more time. He said, I smashed before you birthed, son. Flacco hit it first, son. Oh, that's disrespectful, man. And I love every single second of it, every single minute of it. ASAP came out and said, bro, yo, BM, yo, baby mama, I hit it first, son. Right before you had your son. You hurt or something? You hurt, dog? Then he goes, still don't trust you. Still don't trust you, which is the theme of the album. He said, still don't trust you. And it goes, it's always us, never them. Heard you dropped your latest shit. Funny how it just came and went. And then he gonna go, ha ha ha, bruh. Don't laugh after you say something like that, dog. Don't do that. Don't do that, dog. Don't do that. But he continued. He went on and said, he had this is the best verse I've seen ASAP Rocky compile in probably the last few years. Easy, no debate. He really got in his shit today. He got in his bag. And I love how Future kept this toward the end. This was like track 18 or something like that. Hold up. No, I'm bugging. That wasn't track 18. This is the second to last track on this whole compilation. He had 25 tracks altogether, but it ended up being two discs. The second side of this was for us, for the you know what I'm saying, for the real OGs. And the first disc was for the ladies, and he delivered. And this is my whole point of me recording this goddamn video, is to give this dude his flowers right now. I'm giving it up. I wasn't the biggest Future fan in the beginning. I admit it. I wasn't. I'm not here to act like I'm you know trying to be the captain of the bus or anything. I'm just trying to get a dude his respect. This is 10 years of this. He just had the number one album 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Still got the number one single. I mean, thank you, Kendrick. King Kendrick. K Dot. But yo, he's still, and then you know what? He said, you know what? It ain't over yet. We told you we don't trust you. Oh, you know what? We still don't trust you. And then he delivers. It's one thing to drop something. It's an entirely different thing to drop something and deliver and consistently deliver. And we're not talking about consistent numbers, which is respectable. We're talking about mega numbers, superstar numbers. He's putting numbers up just like Drake. He's putting numbers up just like Kendrick. And he's putting numbers up just like J. Cole. Maybe a little better than J. Cole at this point. And it got me to thinking, is it possible that this dude, this Future Hendrix dude, the one that we kind of overlooked because his style was so unique and different, that maybe he's the one that can? I don't think he can pass Kendrick. I'm a Kendrick. I'm listen. I'm on the Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm on the Kendrick side. That dude is a killer. That's a killer. He can. The dude can rap about anything. I mean, you don't win a Pulitzer prize for nothing. You know, rappers don't just win those awards. Those awards go to writers, real writers. So, nah, Kendrick's on top of that mountain for me. But it's always been Drake 1 and 2 with him. But is it possible that Future could possibly catch Drake? I think about their styles, similar styles. Of course, Drake is a little more lyrical than Future, but Future began in his lyrical bag. The first album, not this one, the first one that he dropped a few weeks ago with Metro, he was spitting and shitting on that. It was a little more lyrical. This one was a more singing part of Future, but the fact that he can do both and deliver at these high numbers is impressive shit that only Drake can do. And it got me thinking, like, yo, he could probably catch Drake. He can catch Drake. I don't see why not. He has the hit making ability. He has the relationships. Clearly has the relationships. He's showing everybody. He's bringing any and everybody on his album with Metro that want to shit on Drake. Hell, even Quavo had a little something to say. We're not gonna get all into that. But I'm just strictly sticking on ASAP Rocky and what he had to say. Straight up disrespect. And I love it. This is wartime. It's time for war. You know, the money doesn't matter anymore. It's not about the money anymore. Y'all made y'all money, all of them. I'm talking about every single one of these dudes. Future, J. Cole. Well, J. Cole's not even in this picture no more. By the way, J. Cole was on a track called Red Leather. Something I can actually have heard Drake on, by the way. Yo, I mean, this Future dude is playing chess beyond like anyway, back to what I was saying. Look, it's wartime. This is what it's all about. This is hip hop at its finest. This is why people love this genre. This is why I love this genre. This is what I've grown up just admiring. Beanie Siegel, Jadakiss. I was outside, really outside when that was going down, selling stuff that I shouldn't have been selling. And that's what we was accustomed to. 50 and all his beefs with Dipset and whoever else. This is what we was accustomed to. You know, hip hop. And it's always about the best. It wasn't about really the dollars. It got into that down the road once the money came to hip hop. But these guys were so beautiful about this and why we're in this situation and what makes it so great for us as fans of this genre. The excuses are over. The speculation is done. The debates are done. What we think at the moment doesn't matter. You know why? Because these guys have to show and prove now. Everybody's rich. Nobody can shit on anybody that I said. Drake can't shit on Kendrick about being rich or being accomplished. Hell, he might be more accomplished than Drake. Yeah, Drake has a bunch of number ones. He doesn't have a Pulitzer, and he don't got as many Grammys. And you know what I mean? So you can't pull that with a guy like that. And you can't pull that with a guy like Future now, who's selling records like hotcakes. Like he's selling records like, you know what I mean? Like he's spinning the block. G-Packs outside. And everybody's buying. Listen, I listened to it a few times already. I had to kind of, for albums, I have to listen to these albums a few times just to get it. I don't like to have one listen or two listens sometimes. Sometimes I need to listen to something a few times just to really get it. And in this situation, that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? I listened a few times and the dude delivered, man. I just walked away with everything to saying, I'm just impressed with the dude. Future is impressive. I slept on him. This is some top tier artistry that we're seeing. And we have to acknowledge that. And these Atlanta dudes, they click up, bro. They click up. Little Baby on there. Everybody from Atlanta that messed with Drake said, no. This is Atlanta. It's still Atlanta. We gonna go and we gonna make this money with our Atlanta brother. And he did that. Like Future just blew the whistle and he did the caca. Ooh, he did all of that. And everybody circled the block. And Drake is on this island by himself. Like Thanos. But I don't know what the hell. And then ASAP Rocky, man. This is crazy, man. Like, lefts and rights and uppercuts. I mean, they are taking some this right here wasn't a jab. This was a knife. This was a knife wound. Yeah, straight up knife wound. And we ain't talking about no little kitchen knife. We talking about the big serrated knife. Like, man, I didn't know ASAP had it in him. I think he just said, I'm tired of it, man. I know you've been secretly hating me for years because I got who I got. You know who on my arms? the chick that you wanted the most. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like to clown him like that is crazy. So man, I don't know what the hell. How he gonna you got Kendrick, now you gonna have to swing at a lot of people. A lot of cats you thought was cool with you ain't so cool now. Clearly. Now you gotta look at little baby a certain way. Like, man, we just did a track together. You on a track with the ops now? What's going on, man? I thought we was they we don't trust you. Clearly they don't trust you, dog. They don't trust you. You're gonna have to circle up and gather up with some more of your mans in them because this is getting ugly. And you still gotta deal with that monster on the West Coast, that that boogeyman. You have to deal with him. You got Future over here just doing all of this, taking your number one spot, and you got Kendrick. Oh, this is getting ugly for Aubrey, man. This is getting ugly. I'm so entertained by this. I love it. Thank you to all of these guys that's getting involved in this. Of course, keep it non-violent, keep it in the music. Now it's time for us to see who really is the best. Listen, listen, Aubrey, Drake, you up, brother? Let's see what you got. Because this shit is ugly. It's getting real ugly. Fast, too.